Hello friends. Today I would like to discuss another topic and I decided to speak about not only one spirit but two. And I would like to speak more about Clauneck and Mammon. For those of you that work with Goetia or Goetia and Goetic spirits, you will not find them on the list of these 72 entities or demons, but I'm sure that you must have heard about them, and they are something like a holy grail for many, mostly starting occultists, because both of these entities are believed to bring wealth and richness. This is similar also to many Goetic entities and demons. When you read this book, you will find these short descriptions that and that can bring treasures or can lead you to a treasure, or you can find something in the woods that will bring you gold. I mentioned in my earlier videos that I think at that time when these descriptions for these entities were written in these medieval times, they were also meant in an allegoric way. That it's not that maybe you will find a treasure outside your house, but you will find a possibility how to become successful in your life. And this is very similar with Clauneck and Mammon. So where you can find more about these spirits? With Clauneck it's a little bit easier because he is, although very briefly mentioned in a book or famous grimoire, Grimoirum Verum, where Clauneck is mentioned as a spirit that is very close to Lucifer, and he can give you riches. So there is, with Mammon, it's a little bit more complex, because Mammon, you have to search a little bit more about history of Mammon. He was one of the most famous Phoenician gods. And if you would be interested about him, you should read more historical sources. But let's start maybe with Clauneck, because I had the opportunity to invoke both of these spirits. There is very brief mention of Clauneck in Grimoirum Verum. It's on the page 12. Where you can see the sigil or grand sigil of Lucifer, but the sigil of Clauneck is not mentioned in the book. There were several versions of Grimoirum Verum. There were French versions, Italian versions, but I like this edition very much, because it's like it's not a compilation, but it has also this French and Italian translation within. And there is like general agreement that maybe Clauneck's sign might be this third sign of Lucifer. So you might use his sigil as this one. I spoke with several friends of mine where we have been discussing whether you have to use specific sigil when working with a specific entity. You can be given this sigil. You can meditate and ask the entity to provide you with the right sigil, which will represent that entity. So you might work with your own sigil for a Clauneck. It's very interesting that sometimes it's said that if you have the sigil, you have some kind of power. It was believed by the medieval mages, mostly from the Christian origins, that if you have the sigil, you can command the spirit. So maybe Clauneck, who should brought a lot of money and success to the people, this sigil was well hidden. Anyway, I think you can work with the sigil from Grimoirum Verum, or try to found your own in your mind. How is Clauneck? When I summoned him or invoked him in myself, I really felt him differently from Mammon. Clauneck is, I would say, or at least to me, he manifested like pure energy of opportunity. He was your mind started to in your mind started to flow these possibilities, how what you can do in your life, how you can better yourself, mostly financially, materially, new ideas, new creative things that you can later on manifest into income, for example. Yes, he is a master of opportunity, I would say. But to work with him is not so easy because he will. Some people say that he will judge you, or he will look at you, or maybe you will feel judged because to be open with him and to be open for these ideas and opportunities, you have to be really realistic to yourself, who you are, not to have unrealistic expectations about yourself, but to face who you really are and what you can achieve and how long it will take it. But then he can really help you. But some occultists say that you are like judged on the market of souls, that he really watches you and he will weight you. And he will tell you, you are worth this and this, or you are able to do this. And when I contacted him for the first time, I told him, look at me and tell me who I am. How do I stand in your eyes? He appeared to me, but this is also only my gnosis. He appeared to me as an old man in a really gold hall. You can feel this luxury around yourself, hordes of gold, splinters, very, very strong view. But the money and the gold was not the real thing, or was not the main thing. It was just potentiality of success or something. I was not looking, everyone is looking a little bit for money and tries to work with him, but I was looking for improvement. And he judged me, and there was a nice thought that he gave me. He told me that everyone who is like trying to be successful materially in life, he should create something like centers of this success. So, for example, you have your own small business, and you don't want to spend it or spend your energy on something else, because this business should bring you the success. So practically, he was telling me things like that you should really focus on what you really want, but it must be something that you really want, and then it can be translated into the success. He can make these synchronicities work, but if you don't follow them, then you will lose his interest to help you, I would say. So how you can he likes also, or something that it's like that can help you to work with him, are small gifts. He like incense, of course, to work with the sigil, to focus your mental energy on it. But I know it's against the law, for example, to burn money, because he does not take money like that you should hoard the money and have only the money and don't give it to anyone. He is like that it must flow, this energy and this money and all of this must flow. You must give and take and have more. So if you burn something, of course, for him is a gift, but we would like to avoid burning money. It's against the law, of course. So, and yes, it's painful also. So you can take small money which you have and write his sigil on the banknote, and you just tell him that this banknote will go to other people, and they will also touch your sigil, and like in their subconscious mind, they will be in contact with you. And Clauneck is interested about people. Somehow he is. So this might be a nice offering, of course. But I let it up to you. There might be some different things that you can do with him. Prepare to be judged. For him, it's not something like hoarding, taking it all, but just being to living the success. But with Mammon, it's different because Mammon is practically really demonized in modern culture. Everyone says that Mammon, he will make you greedy, he will make you thinking only about yourself, that you just want to hoard, not to put this money into flux like Clauneck does, but to hoard it, to take everything from everyone, just to have it all. I don't think so. Probably mostly because Mammon, he's not in the Grimoire Verum, he's not in Goetia. His sigil can be found on YouTube. But or everywhere where you will be looking, or internet, or you can develop your own. And he was an ancient god of Phoenicians, which were very famous with their as a merchants, and he was really related to commerce, to success of these merchants when they were sending their goods around that known world at that time. And he is also closely related to arts and to agriculture. So basically, success, something that helped those people to survive. They were worshiping Mammon as a culture, that it should bring them success, life, and good life. Later on, of course, with the development of Jewish sects, of course, it was a I'm sorry, Jewish tribes in that time. That decided to have this idea of Yahweh. Mammon was considered as theologically or from religionistic perspective as a competition. And in later ages, of course, Mammon was demonized. Now he's understood as a fallen angel that worked with Satan, this bad, evil Satan, and he wants to take your soul and give you instead some money for that. I tried to contact Mammon as an ancient deity, and to be honest, I'm not very good with money. So, or at that time I was not. And I felt it from his, this present was that you are wasting resources, not money, but better to be said, you are wasting your resources. You are something that you are working, you are just spending it on wrong things, and then it's for him it's a waste. So he did not like me very much. And he teaches you at the end or later, he teaches you this order, how to really like, not like money as such, but how to accept wealth in that way that you have really you should be someone who takes it seriously, who is not spending effortlessly, or you are not, for example, spending gambling or something. Yeah, even this is something maybe Asmodeus domain, but for him, I would consider it that he considers it as waste, because at that time, even in the ancient times, this culture were trying to put this effort from agriculture, from merchants, to build cities. So he wants to build something from the wealth that you acquire in your life. My personal view of him was he really I saw him as an angel, or very angelic being. He had, for me personally, he was shown as a man with icy blue eyes, which is again very strange, because probably this is just my imagination, or something that at that time, of course, I don't think that Phoenicians had blue eyes, but it's something that comes with the medieval times, or just anthropomorphization of these demonic entities from later ages. That, to me, he was shown in this way, and he was really strict and still is. You can offer him gold, but this is not for everyone, of course. I do not have gold to offer. I don't mean like to melt it or something, but you can, if you have like gold ring, you can dedicate that gold ring to him, and you can tell him that I want you to be with me, and this ring is dedicated to you. He likes precious irons, like gold mostly. Might be silver, but gold is more for him. Fragrances, all things that are dear to you, that you find like it doesn't have to be expensive, but something that is really of real importance to you, and might be like from these good materials or something. And my candle burner, for example, it's old antique thing. I was lucky one time, and I bought on Etsy candle burner, which is maybe 150 years old, for a good price, but it was not cheap, and I dedicated that candle burner to him. So something like this you can offer. If you create, and again, pacts, some colleagues or mages will say that pact is not needed. I like to do it with several entities, but if you agree on it, you have to stick to the plan that is given to you. He will lead you. He will tell you, or he will tell you, this is the good way you should do, or if you consult him internally, like, should I go with this business plan, or should I do it this, should I invest into this, he will tell you, maybe he will tell you nothing, but if he will tell you like no in some cases, or this is a stupid idea, and then you have to stick with it, but if you will, for example, spend money on some things that are really not needed, or just you just buy things just for like in a shopping spree, he will not take it lightly. You will feel him, that he is becoming like, it's not that he's angry, he might not punish you, it's not like about punishing, but he might stop helping you. He will tell you, you are not worth my effort. So I wouldn't be afraid, but if you dedicate, because he dedicates also his advices to you. So I like to work with Mammon, also with Clauneck, but as you can see, I speak more about Mammon. So Mammon is more, I don't want to say no, it's both of them are interesting. If you are an artist and you want to just paint nice art, and you don't want to gather, or you don't want to plan or create some scheme or complex business of yours, go with Clauneck, because he can bring you injection of money. Yeah, with Mammon, it's more about slow building of things. So that these are my experiences with both of them, and if you have any further questions about these very strong entities, just let me know, and thank you again for watching, friends. Take care.